What's up, SciTech? Today, we're doing symbiosis. I can define and classify different types of symbiosis. Symbiosis is a close and permanent relationship between two different organisms. There are three types of symbiosis: mutualism, commensalism, parasitism. Sym equals together. Bios equals life, which is living together. First one, mutualism. Mutualism is both species benefit. Look at this sign, plus plus. These notes are incredibly important. Make sure you have the symbols. Mutualism, both the species benefits. So let's look at this big ugly fish. And look at this little tiny fish. The big fish eats different kinds of foods. The little fish lives in its mouth, and it eats the fish's food from between its teeth. They both benefit because the little fish helps him clean his big teeth. Little fish benefits because it's eating the fish's food, so it has a constant food supply. Both of them are benefited from this relationship. Mutualism example 2. The coral reef and the algae exist in a mutualistic relationship. They supply food and shelter for each other. The algae lives on the coral reef and is able to live there without the fear of getting eaten by predators. And the coral reef has protection. Mutualism, they both benefit. Now, commensalism. Commensalism is equal to when one species benefits while other species is neither helped or harmed. Plus 0 is a sign. Remember, get this down. So you see this picture. It's a tree, but what's hanging from it is Spanish moss. Spanish moss is growing on the trees. The moss benefits because it has a place to live, and the tree doesn't care. This moss doesn't harm this tree in any way, and it doesn't help it. It's just a place for it to live. Commensalism example 2. Clownfish, like Nemo, hide in poisonous sea anemones, which protect them from larger fish. The clownfish benefit, and nothing happens to the sea anemones. It's able to hide in all this, and the bigger fish won't attack and eat it because it will get stung by the poisonous sea anemones. The sea anemone isn't helped or harmed by this. It's just hanging out there kicking it while Nemo takes a nap. But Nemo is safe, plus 0. Now, parasitism. Parasitism is when one species benefits and the other species is harmed. Look at this plus minus sign. Tapeworms. See, parasites have evolved in such a way that they harm, but usually do not kill the whole species, because that isn't helpful. If you're dead, this tapeworm can't live off you, right? So tapeworms are parasites. They attach to your intestines and suck out all your food. The tapeworm benefits and the host is harmed because they slowly starve to death. So if you had a tapeworm, everything you ate, it would eat. It would siphon off that food to benefit itself while you are getting harmed because you're not getting the nutrients that you need. Other parasites. Look at this nasty parasite. This is an example of a lungworm that benefits while it harms the host. It lives in your lungs, and it feeds off your blood. It feeds off you to survive, but it's harming you in the process. And this is a close-up picture of a parasite. It's pretty nasty, huh? But that's the head of a parasite. Parasites often grab onto the digestive tracts, the intestines, and the stomachs of their host. That's what they can do to siphon out the blood and the nutrients. Anything your body needs, it takes for itself, harming you and benefiting. You get harmed, the parasite benefits. So, just to recap, to make sure you have all these with the proper signs, because you will need these. What are the different kinds of symbiosis? Mutualism, both organisms benefit, plus plus. Parasitism, one organism benefits, one organism is harmed, plus minus. Incommensuralism, one organ benefits, the other organism is unaffected, plus 0. Remember, get all these down. You're going to need them. Thompson out. Peace.